for as much as we've been ranting, this level does a lot of fun stuff, and it would have been very easy for this to have been a terrible little... This follows a lot of bad stuff, this little hippie communist place. But it's actually kind of an okay level. The intro is a little linear, and I don't like that, but it does a lot of stuff with blacklight. They've got some interesting, different approaches. The game stumbled, so hard it probably broke its neck, but it recovered well.
I would have enjoyed this level a lot more if I hadn't been so angry from the previous section. I think that's a safe way to say it.
I want to say that this level is one of the first things I saw when I was following Hitman Absolution in pre-development. Or during development, obviously. Pre-release. And I walked in and it was showing stash houses and guys flushing weed and 47 walking through grow areas, and I'm like, yeah, that's Hitman right there. That's Hitman. This might turn out okay.
Yeah. You were so wrong. You should be embarrassed. Hey, another plot hole. How did the police have enough guys to storm that building while they were also storming the burning building next door?
So this is one of the better levels in the game. Yeah, I really like this level.
Which level is this?
The train station.
Train station.
Oh, yes. Train station is... I didn't really get, this is original Hitman from because I was so angry at the drug raid. But then when I got to the train station, I kind of cooled off. Because, yeah, giant crowd, felt like it was open, lots of interesting stuff to do.
Okay. Come on! God damn it! Alright, here's how this is gonna work.
Oh god, this is why this is why they'll never produce a Hitman game that isn't at least fun to watch. Just this cop walks around this corner and he sweeps his flashlight and he just sees another cop sitting there, crouched in the shadows, poised with this grim expression. Oh, fake surrender,
guys.
You know what? Maybe it would be best to just die here, because...
Team Rocket blasting off again.
We're not even going to get to see the crowds, because...
When did you set up your time bomb?
So you can pull him over that ledge, Josh. Just pull him over that ledge.
What, this?
Yeah.
This is actually one weird similarity that Hotline Miami games and Hitman games have. If you play the mission enough times, you get a rhythm going. And not just shitty Hitman games, good ones, like the last one.
Hug it out. Hug it out.
I see. Agent 47 is all about spreading love, and
I really kind of wish that they'd make a Hitman game. I know this is completely antithetical to the mood, but I really wish they'd make a Hitman game where you could try to impersonate them verbally.
Yes.
Like the agents in that Psychonauts level. What a day! I am only 3 years from retirement.
That would be really terrible. Pretending to be a cop. I could use
People
a donut.
often resent me for the services I provide, but I am a valuable asset to my community.
So this is another good reveal.
So this...
Yeah, this is what I was talking
is
about.
Pretty fantastic.
Yeah. This won me back into the game. If it wasn't for this, I probably would not have finished this game.
And then it introduces the stand still in crowds mechanic, and you realize that they basically wanted to make a Jason Bourne video game.
You know, this is still probably a better Jason Bourne video game than the actual Jason Bourne video games.
Oh my god, there's an actual Jason Bourne video game?
I'll bet it's horrible.
Jesus, I want to play that.
For it. You really don't.
No, I really do.
I remember it being like David Cage presents Jason Bourne, where it was all quick time.
Oh man!
Well, at least
that's even better.
Man, at least bad poly counts couldn't make his head even squarer. Matt Damon joke.
Don't pay attention to me, guys. It's cool.
They couldn't get the
I never
Jason
found
Bourne
this.
Oh, they couldn't. So was it Matt Damon even?
No, it wasn't Matt Damon. It was Robert Ludlum's the Bourne Conspiracy game. It wasn't actually the films.
Oh my god.
They just ordered us to cancel all lines in and out of the station. Some kind of murder investigation. Already closed off all the tracks.
No, you haven't, dude.
I'm sure they can do that. They're the police. What do you want from me?
Apparently, the police can do anything.
I'm a secret
Chicago,
police
man.
superhero who
Again.
goes around restoring small businesses that have
All
been
makes
shut down
sense
for
when you
crime-related
realize that this is
offenses.
Chicago. Probably, like, maybe, I don't know. It's got, like, San Francisco shorelines, but
I like that nobody finds that
whatever.
suspicious.
That's another thing that bothered me about the Dexter cutscene, because I know you're all hungry to hear about that, is if the cops are this corrupt, and if he was counting on the cops to be this corrupt, why did he need to plant any evidence at all? Like, the cops are just
call up the
corrupt
cop.
enough
Hey,
to be...
I need you to arrest this guy and frame him for mass murder and arson.
Hi, babe. No, I'm not gonna be home. Well, the train's not.
Wait a minute.
You know,
Yes,
it is weird to
point-
me.
Yes.
It's
I'm
weird
not
to me that
even
they
playing
take
the damn game.
What, Chris?
It's weird to me that they take the crowd mechanic more or less from Assassin's Creed. But the one
Assassin's
thing I
Creed.
wish they would take from Assassin's Creed that they don't is the ability to like make a noise and attract guards. And I guess the game would become too much about picking guards off at that point, and that's why they don't do it. But
They should also have the throw money button, so you can just toss money, distract everybody.
no, because I know you, Josh. And as soon as a cop comes around while you're wearing a cop costume, you just throw money in his face and run away, and it would be the most absurd scene ever.
Can you imagine you're in Chicago, you throw a bunch of nickels up in the air, and somebody would just punch you for littering? What do you think I am, some hobo? I don't want your change. Get out of here.
The train station. I had no idea.
It's a shame the game doesn't use crowds like this more often, because like I can only like Chinatown and this I think are the only real crowd levels where this is a hiding mechanic.
Yeah,
But it's such
And
a
it's something
cool
this
thing.
it is, and it's one thing that this game does that basically no other games do, except for Assassin's Creed. And in Assassin's Creed, it's not nearly this dense.
Oh.
This is really unique to the Hitman experience.
Yeah,
So it's weird that they don't
So this is
use
definitely
it.
copy paste. So you see this guy with the bald head and the green jacket in front of me.
Yeah.
Well, here he is again, right over here
I don't know.
in front of me now.
Something like
Okay, but to be fair,
I was
dumpy
looking at
man
the crowd
babies
trying to
in
figure
green
that out. Oh,
hoodies
here,
are
here
really
he is
common
again,
in Chicago.
and again, sitting next to each other.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a cult retreat or something. I don't know.
got an inbound train down on platform 8. Can somebody
Looks like they're all cosplaying Varus, so
A lot of this seems to be baked into their design. They don't use a lot of bright colors, I think intentionally. So they all kind of just become a mass of browns and earth tones.
So were you the only one that got on that subway? All these people were waiting all this time, and you jump on and you just leave.
Hang on, guys. I'll go check it out. And then the train just leaves.
There's actually, at least on the difficulty I played on, one door that doesn't have a cop, and that's how I got on.
That whole sequence was all the burning hotel. Wow. That was a lot, and this is what people were saying. Who did we assassinate there? Oh, nobody. That wasn't an assassination job. That was a get from A to B job. That was a just leave this situation job. And again, you have the gameplay being sacrificed for this idiotic story.
I never did believe in running.
I never did believe in running, says 47, who just ran his fucking ass off.
My sources, girl is in Chicago.
How do you think 47 has that physique?
Long to spearhead the operation.
I mean, he probably does more than running, but, you know.
So, you know how that other scene in Chinatown made me want Asian food really badly? This scene does the opposite to me for chicken wings.
Oh
Makes
man,
me
what you
want to
Don't
go
want
up.
chicken wings, right?
This makes me want to go and throw up the chicken wings I ate months ago.
She must be special. I need to bring my
Like, I
boys.
feel dirty
Oh
just
man,
watching this.
these men, just seeing her as nothing but a pretty sex object to stand there and look sexy and attractive. You know, kind of like how the game developers saw her.
Trip on my feet. Sorry, the kid's a dipshit.
25.
Yeah, she doesn't even have. Does she even have any lines of dialogue? Like, why could they not combine her with one of these other characters and have her do something in this story besides stand there until the moment where you're assigned to kill her? Spoiler: eventually you get to shoot her, because everybody knows that's what makes it sexy. Is when you
See,
find
that
a hot
looks more
girl
like
and you
Keith
fill her
Carradine.
with bullets. It did. That guy looks like Carradine, and but he's not the. But Carradine is voicing the fat guy in the white suit, Dexter.
Did these guys just get done like watching House of a Thousand Corpses, and that's where they get their ideas from? Because that would make a
The whole
lot of
game
sense all of a sudden.
is just super disjointed in a way that, like, it feels like they had 3 or 4 different plots that they just kind of mashed together without any concern for, like, continuity and characterization.
Okay,
And-
here is another thing, and this is going to seem weirdly hypocritical to say this, but this actually bugged me. There is no nudity in this game, and I find that weird considering how thick they lay on the fan service. I mean, every single woman in this game is fan service, but then you go to a strip club and there's no nudity, and it's this weird milquetoast fan service. And it's not that I think the game would be better for it. I think it's weird that the game bent over backwards to put all these ladies in here, and then it's like this weird rated PG strip club.
This
it's like-
sleaze lacks the courage of its convictions.
It's
Exactly.
like it's like the James Bond thing where like every woman is like a sexy supermodel, but like you never see their nipples. Because that would be just that's crossing the line. It's this very strange line that simultaneously, like, it's still fan service, but it's not even honest fan service. It's not even fan service that depicts a reality. It is just there to be like,
Yeah.
It's clear that they moved right up to the line and then they had to stop there for some reason. Which, why do they stop there in these games? Did somebody
Exactly.
explain to me why there's like some games like eschew nudity
Oh,
or
right.
more when they already have an M rating? When
Which
it doesn't make sense from a stylistic perspective?
Go to the strip club. Oh, come on.
Yeah, we go through the sewer.
So this is also
Witcher
a weird
has-
bit.
Come over here.
Yeah, Witcher has nudity. I forget. There's several games. Duke Nukem had nudity. Other games that are less fan service heavy have nudity, and for them it's
Wolfenstein had
you know,
nudity.
yeah. But then this game is like, oh man, we can't do that. That would be dirty. Just
It's like
shoot
when
some
we
more
complain
ladies
about-
in latex.
Like Geralt having a naked woman in his bed and then he's wearing leather pants. It's not that anybody wants to see what Geralt has under those leather pants. Believe me. Fuck, just no.
Come on, dude.
No, not Geralt. No, never. But it does make it clear that there's this sort of weird logic going on with how the game structures this stuff that makes it feel very artificial and, like, honestly, it makes it feel more like fan service.
Yeah, it makes the fans, and they can't say, "Oh, this is just real. This is a gritty city, and he has to go to a strip club." They lose that realism and grit fig leaf, and it just sort of makes the fan service somehow more. It's just weird. It's what are you doing? Are you making this fan service vehicle or not?
Like Telltale Games.
Where'd the other guy go? There we go.
They in their Wolf Among Us game, they have like at one point you're in a strip club and there's like a woman who's like auditioning sort of in the background, and like she's topless. Like, I was actually trying to. There's this weird thing where in American English, like, it's hard to find the appropriate neutral word to describe a woman who's not wearing anything on her chest. which is what I was looking for there, since we're doing this in sort of an analytical context. But, and in that scene, it serves a function. Like, there's absolutely nothing about it that feels titillating, or, in fact, it makes you feel very awkward to be there. And, like, it's very clear that she feels awkward with you being there. This game just doesn't, it's not that it had to do something like that, but I just think that is an example which shows how far this game comes from saying anything with its use of, like, naked women all over the place, or half-naked women all over the place, because, yeah.
The last level was very Deus Exy in the sense that you could approach it from a lot of different ways to get on that train. This level is back to sort of the adventure game-y approach, especially when it comes to taking on our target.
Yeah, and and why can't you go in the front door of this strip club? I mean, maybe there's a reason, I just can't think of it. But we're going to a strip club, a public place. Why can we not get there? And why did we have to go through the sewer of all places?
Seamus, they'll
We're
be
not
looking
even
for
there,
a big bald
dude.
guy who's
We're
wearing a
still
police
working
uniform.
our way through town.
Obviously. So is Dom Osmond supposed to be a reference to Donny Osmond?
121,000.
Second question. Why do I know who Donny Osmond is?
That's unfortunate.
It says the guy who was friggin' quoting the stupid cowboy song, like, last episode.
Hey, Cotton Eye Joe's immortal, buddy.
Okay, this is a
Cotton Eye
pretty
Joe
cool
is actually,
scene.
I think, about 100 years old.
Evidence. Key card.
So I didn't come up here.
Silenced
This would have made this
pistol.
all much easier.
Yeah.
Yep, this is how you do it. Funny, I remember to do that at the beginning of this, but I don't remember anything else about this level. Or about
You
what
have
I'm
to kill the
supposed
guy
to
at
be
the
doing.
bar, and he occasionally goes out and,
Right.
Oh, yeah, back there, I think there's that, like,
What are we even
tacky
doing here?
trans
This is the
joke
problem
on
I
one of
have
those
with this
posters.
game. It's really difficult to tell exactly what we're supposed to be doing and why.
Killing
Let's see.
for Birdie wants another favor out of us, I think. He wants us to kill this guy. Like, he had a
Oh.
favor. We had to kill somebody for him to meet with him. Then we had to kill somebody for him to
no,
get the
this is Birdie
information.
giving us
And
the information.
No, this is so the
Yeah.
but we
This
killed.
guy's
Okay,
actually
guy who
related.
owns this club was the one clearly as a person immersed in secret information as a strip club owner.
because they always
he
know
would
about
know
the
where he would know about Victoria and the agency and put Blake Dexter on Victoria's tail. This is what I'm talking about, but like the plot there is no plot to this game.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre.
But
Oh,
the-
look.
What a crowd.
Tits.
but not actually. Because
Alright,
they
so
have
there's
pasties
Dom
on it, so that
Osmond.
means this is safe for children. But like, this bothers me
I feel
about
like
this.
why
someone
are we
finds a place to
killing
put that
him?
in there on our TV Troops page. I swear I say that, but just... Yeah. Yeah, Josh, unenthusiastic. Oh, tits.
Well, after a while you get desensitized. Oh, more tits. We've seen them, Hitman. We've seen your tits, Hitman.
It says something about me where there's like a giant strip club right there, and I'm like, this is a really nice bar.
I've never actually been inside an establishment like this. Are they usually this huge and like... I mean, it's a video game level, so they're often
okay,
larger than
so-
this anyway.
I have
I've
in
never
the line
been
of
inside
my
one.
work had to have gone in a few for work. The ones I have been in are not this big, but then I don't live in a big city, so maybe.
Can I actually just say it's really fucked up that you... Like, you're not the only person who's told me this. It's really fucked up that you had to go to a strip club for your work.
Alright, I know.
Yeah,
So he gets
that
a show
Usually
on
goes
in here,
back in
and you
here,
can-
we can just
But you need the key card, and I didn't know you had to get the key card from upstairs. So I literally waited for him to go in there, waited for the girl to leave, tried to like sneak in past the bouncer and kill him while he was still in there. That doesn't work. You can't trick the guard and just sort of be like, I'll be a second with the guy, and then like fire a shotgun at his face. It doesn't end well.
Hey, dude, what's up?
Alright, go on in, brother. We can't ball patch.
Yeah, that guy.
Right. So I'm just gonna sneak past here.
So this is creepy because it's again, yeah, it's an assassination, but it's also clearly there kind of for you, and that's kind of skeezy.
Yeah.
Hitman is showing his happiness of the
Is
situation.
that camera like pointed at? That camera's not in a good position.
No, it's in a really shit position.
I don't
Oh,
know
the
how.
bouncy left too.
Oh, I see. This is.
It's
me.
like that movie.
Oh,
You know,
Does
the Irish
Don
people who
Osmond-
kill everybody.
Was he deliberately filming himself with one of his own dancers on
don't
purpose?
know.
Like that doesn't make a lot of sense. This is his place.
Oh, I should
And
probably
his
hide
little-
this
like,
silence.
does
he
Maybe
have
that I used to kill your
blackmail?
boss.
But does he have to use one of the customers? Like, doesn't he have his own private room where he could take girls if he
no.
wanted a girl?
Oh, there was some fun, like, why don't you kill some random people, Agent 47, in this level? You wanna go mess around with that? You can drop a ball on someone's head.
Wait, really? The game like
There's some weird, like, hey, target eliminated for, like, stuff that's not the target.
Oh, that's for
Things.
the contracts mission. That's for the player-made contracts missions. It's mechanics left in there so that people can use them to set up their own missions.
But, like, hey, spin the disco ball! Oh, that didn't kill anyone.
Suspicious.
Well, then...
You
My
know, I
bachelor
don't think
party
that
was
police
throwing
officer had a
rifles from
legitimate motive
asshole
for entering the
cop.
back room of our strip club and turning on the disco ball.
Now everybody in the strip club is
Look at those
alert.
beads of sweat on 47's head. Man, I hope that's his sweat.
Look at that. Look at that lovely head texture. Oh. Are you done now?
Agent 47. We meet again inside this tight box. No, shh. No words.
That would be great if you opened up one of the containers in the game and there was another hitman already hiding in it.
It's like, come on, get out here.
Deadly silence. And after like 5 seconds of awkward silence, he gets out, like, starts to close the lid, looks at you, then shakes his head, closes the lid the rest of the way.
Dom is the
This is normal. See,
Yep.
when two men love each other very much,
Man, I
one of
remember
them
when I was
knocks the
changing
other
in my
guy
strip
out,
club, and
takes his
some guy
pants,
walked in
and then dumps
choked
him in
the
a
security
closet.
guy. Yeah. What did I do? Exactly what you're supposed to do in a crisis like that. I immediately
Wow,
dropped to a
that
half
nuked,
cock.
like 90,000 of my score.
Perfect synchronicity with the other person in the room.
I should have just walked by him.
Like, you see that crouch a lot in games with stealth elements. That sort of like duck, crouch, cover my head thing. And I think they do that because it makes sense if somebody's shooting, so they only need like one alerted animation. But it looks really dumb if nobody's shooting.
Who the hell is you shooting at? What?
Damn it, I'm not gonna let this hitman kill all our dancers. I'll put him down first.
I know he's dressed as a bouncer,
it's
so
going
kill
so
all
well.
the bouncers.
Man, all these light bulbs are 40 watt. I can't take it anymore.
Yes, you need a helmet to be a bouncer at a strip club. Why didn't Dom buy his helmets? Damn him!
That was...
Really, helmets should
Could've
just
done
be
better.
standard issue with any uniform.
I like how
Can
you
we get
can't
OSHA
leave
to-
if the level is pissed off.
What?
Yeah,
Who cares?
I know.
Well, it wouldn't make sense if you go to the next room and the guards weren't
Blood
aware
pool
if these
found.
guards are aware.
But what can you do to these guards that will make things less tense?
Kill them.
Uh-huh. Man, this is a good break room, though.
No, this is like the gang club on top of it.
Well, I
No.
like hanging around. I like joining a gang where I get to
What just
dress like
happened?
everyone else.
Hey, look.
You went into cover against that thing, and that thing is designed to break, so your body pushed it into breaking.
Positive. We've all been here.
Oh, 47, flex so hard I broke a thing. Oh, hey, look, it's a sexy nun. Man, what kind of depraved freak dresses women up in sexy nun outfits just to get their rocks off? Am I right, guys?
What can I not? I apparently use that as cover. Alright,
Oh,
whatever.
this game is so stupid.
So
Is
this
that-
game really does have
That's
a
not-
love with like grindhousey, like Roadhouse. I don't, like what is the film that they're trying to ape? Because they're clearly not doing
I
anything
have
from
no
another video
idea.
game.
I
Yeah,
think
they
we've
don't
reached-
know.
We've
I
passed
think,
the
is the
point where
problem.
the game is smart enough to rip off like Grindhouse, and it's now ripping off modern movies that are ripping off Grindhouse. Because, like, they haven't actually experienced any of that stuff firsthand. You know, the writers of this game weren't sitting in foul-smelling film theaters in the 80s and 90s watching films that are missing reels and skipping and, you know, kicking away rats that move to nibble at their shoelaces. They watched Death Proof, and then they said, this is too slow and boring, and they fast-forwarded, and then they watched Planet Terror, and they said, well, we could write this, yeah. This is way easier.
So, like, again, what was the plan for this? Like, so the game starts out with,
Right. Dom was
hey,
searching
Agent
for
47, Deanna
Just
betrayed
in
the
time.
agency, and then you find out that Deanna betrayed the agency to
He was
protect
onto you as
a
well.
new Hitman project, to create a new super Hitman, but it was a hit woman, and you gotta protect her.
Oh
So,
man, not looking so good over
Then
there,
you
47.
take her to a hotel and get information about the agency, or at least that's what it says you're supposed to be doing, to, you know, fight back against the agency and find a way out of this. But then some Texan cliche shows up, and now we're dealing with him for some reason.
I will say, by the way, that if this is the route they're going to go for the game's story, which, you know, God bless them, then acknowledging that 47 is mortal with, like, the, you know, the sweat and the, like, purplish eyes, that's a good idea. That's a good move. That's a nice
Alright, I
touch.
can get behind that.